Well, to be two, capital G here, got some hand-ripping, rage-inducing duels for you guys to check out. These are the type of duels that would make you pull your hair out if you were in them, unless you're like me and you're bald and you don't have any hair on your head, or you're just the player doing all the hand-ripping, in which you're probably just laughing at your opponent. So, this is going to be done with two completely different decks, and both of these hands are going to disappear in these two duels. Well, one player's hand's going to disappear. Just take that to the bank. Anyways, you guys know on this channel I've been saying for the past few weeks, dinosaurs feel like to me that they've been unleashed. Not just Miscellaneousaurus going to 3, but also the World Chalice Miko. Like, she's just ridiculously good. And yeah, dinosaurs can easily make things like True King of all calamities, but if you have the ability to just take your opponent's entire opening hand, like, I say go for it, man. I mean, you can basically just consolidate the duel and make the duel kind of last like 1 or 2 turns. Anyways, you guys will see he's going to search for Diagram. His opponent tries the Ash, called by the grave. Make sure that that's not going to happen. Fair enough. He's going to go ahead and he's going to pop his Pterodactyl to get the Fire King, the True King of Fire. It's not a Fire King, it's a True King. I'm trolling. He's going to search Oviraptor, and now Oviraptor is going to get a search as well. He's going to go ahead and use his normal summon for the Pterodactyl and pop it. And this is interesting. You don't usually see Sabersaurus played in, you know, like dinosaur variants, unless somebody's trying to get that throwback, you know, Dino Rabbit action going on. But he summons it. But the reason that it's actually needed here is because its Earth attribute. That will be very important as the turn goes on. So he's going to activate Miscellaneousaurus, just getting the Jirac-Aloe. He goes for the Ib, obviously, and this is why he needed an Earth monster, because the first card he's going to use to rip a card out of his opponent's hand is X-Saber Gothams. Now, the thing about X-Saber Gothams is it does tribute itself, or it tributes an X-Saber monster in these kind of hand-ripped decks. It's the only X-Saber you're playing. The good thing is you can summon it back from the graveyard with like Cloud Castle and stuff like that. So as long as you're dropping these level 9s, it becomes incredibly easy. So rip one out of his opponent's hand, then goes for Sea Monster Theseus. He's going to Synchro Summon it to Synchro level 9, bring back the Gothams. Ain't no hard once per turns because they didn't exist during 5D, so he's going to use it again. He's then going to go into a rank 9. He goes into that Phantom Fortress. There was actually an FTK, a dinosaur FTK with this. You guys remember that? It was a deck out one. It was so long and convoluted, but this is just going to be used for the hand rip. Rips one more card. Now his opponent just has one. Now at this point, when he went ahead and he went for Curious, I was like, how's he going to get the last card? Because it's really not that impressive unless he gets every card out of his opponent's hand, but he is going to find out a way. He's going to go for Saryuja, not even using the draw effect, and this is what he's going to do. I was like, is he going for Guard Dragon plays? He's going to summon Darkest Diablos from his deck, and he's just going to go ahead and he's going to Tribute. That's the last one, and this is cool because he actually still ends up with like 2 disruptions, so he's still going to end with a Hot Red Dragon Archerine Abyss and the Herratic Link Monster, just because, you know, Guard Dragons are OP. So he still ends with a pretty decent board in my opinion. Bounce, get a Morphage Goliath. A Morphage Goliath not really good against, you know, dinosaur decks because they don't really use their extra deck that much, but obviously he can still go for Hot Red Dragon Archerine Abyss. He can negate his opponent's Double Evolution Pill, and you know, his opponent doesn't have any more cards left. What was his top deck going to be? Oh, actually, you know what, as good as that looks, the World Legacy Succession, he doesn't have a Link Monster, so maybe it's not actually that good. It doesn't matter, as long as he keeps this guy on field, he's in good position. Anyway, second duel, going to be significantly more troll. He's using a normal monster deck. This is the type of troll, you know, like I call them like treasure panda decks. By the way, this might be the only way to actually use the new True Exodia. I'm convinced that, like, unless you're going to, even if you pendulum summon, I just don't see it happening. You're going to have to use Treasure Panda basically to use it. I'm sure somebody will send me that duel, but he's going to go ahead and summon those Exodia pieces. Not 1, not 2, but 3 of them things. Okay, maybe not 3. Maybe I'm trolling. For some reason, I thought he did do 3. Okay, now he just needed to get more spells in the graveyard. All right, there's 3. Yeah, I think that, if you did Treasure Panda and now you somehow got the True Exodia and creature swapped it to your opponent or something, you could get him with that, but it's the only way I see you being able to actually resolve that card. He's drawing more cards, probably looking to go for Saryuja Scourge Red, and I think he's just trying to stack up a bunch of normal monsters in his graveyard, or no, he's trying to get a bunch of normal monsters on the field because he wants to resolve this, the law of the normal. So you can see right there, he activates the Tri-White. I've seen this done before. It summons a bunch of the Exodia pieces, now he activates law of the normal, discards every single card in his opponent's hand. It's a wrap. You have no more cards left. Now, it does take out both players' hand, but it's fine, because you're the one who still has cards on the field. And even though your field is janky, what exactly is your opponent going to do? Top deck's a diagram. That's dead. He's going to go for Wonder Wand, draw some more cards. I don't quite understand what he was doing here. He goes for Shadow Priestess of Ohm, and I don't know. I feel like maybe he should have went for like a rank 4 XC. I guess it's because, I mean, he tributes it because I guess it can't attack, but I really thought he'd go for like an XC play there. But then again, maybe I'm trolling. Maybe he probably doesn't play XC monsters. Anyways, he's just going to attack with a couple of monsters there. His opponent top decks Miscellaneous Swords. He knows he's not really doing anything because he can't really pop off with just 2 cards, and that's the end of the duel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed those short duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.